guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. So today we are working on this alter composition notebook. In yesterday's video we done our ribbon closure, and we covered the front and the back, and we covered the inside pages or the inside covers, and we also added 2 dividers. Now I did put a lot of my washi tape on off screen. I do have a little bit left to put on screen so that I can show you guys how I do it. But while I was doing my washi tape, I found right here where I skipped a page, and so there is another page back here that I skipped as well. So we have to do something with these pages, and unfortunately they're very close together, but it's just how it is. So we're just going to have to roll with it and deal with it. So what I think I am going to do on this one, I am going to fold, and I am going to make a tuck pocket like this, and I'm going to attach it to this page here. And then I'm not sure about that one yet. We'll worry about that one when we get to it. So let's go ahead and glue this down. I should have filled my bottle back up with glue, but I didn't. I don't even know where my Fabri-Tac is right now. I need to find it. God only knows where it is. I'm good about putting stuff up where I'll know exactly where it's at, and then I don't have a clue where it's at. Okay, so what I need to do now is I need to pick out a paper for this. Let me see if any of these will fit for behind here. No. Okay, so we'll have to use another piece. So let's see what we have. And I need something to put on the front and something to go behind it there. And I'm messing with my color scheme because of how I messed up. So let's go with this. And I think I saw another one that I was... Where's that one? I thought I just saw this. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is cover this piece here. And I'm just going to use glue. I'm not going to worry about tape right now. It will be fine. Okay, and again, I'm just going to lay this down right about there. And I think that looks okay. And I think I'm going to try and cut it. Let's see if I can do this. Can you guys see? Let me try and get it where you guys can see a little better. I don't know if that helped or not. All right, let me see if I can cut this without cutting my paper. Okay, so I've cut it there, and I want to be able to fold this over, so I'm going to cut about 1 inch above, just like that, because I want to use that to fold over, and then I'm just going to cut that. Now I could score this and it would probably make it much easier on me, but I'm going to try and do it without scoring it. I probably should have scored it because I'm making a mess. Let's see what I can do. That looks okay. We're going to say it does anyway. Whether it does or not, we're going to act like it does. So I'm just going to glue that down. Okay. Now I have this. I could use that. I absolutely could. I was wanting it more contrast, but I think this would be the best way to do it and not lose as much paper. So I'm going to cut this part off right here because this would need to go like this. Yeah, I'm going to do that because I can ink that edge up so that way it will stick out from this back page. But I think I'm going to do that so I can try and save some paper. I mean, I have plenty of paper, but I don't know. If I can use that, that's what I prefer to do. So I'm just going to lay that down like that. And I'm going to need to put some more glue down here. Ah, I should have filled this glue bottle up. What'd you do with your glue, Betty Renfro? There it is. Let me fill that up. It'll make life a little bit easier for us. And this is the glue that I like to use. It's the Beacon Fabri-Tac. And this is a Sugar Bell bottle that I pour it into. I think I have this linked in the description box below from Amazon. I think somebody said the little blue tips are out right now. There's a different style that you can get. I need to see if I can find those and link those for you guys. I like this glue when I'm doing this kind of stuff because it doesn't have a lot of water in it, and so it doesn't wrinkle my pages. I love my Bearly Arts glue, but it does have a little bit more water in it than the Fabri-Tac, and so it will wrinkle the pages some. Not bad. So I'm just trimming this up. Let's see if I can do this without cutting the paper. Did I do it? It looks like I did. All right, let me trim this one up here. I can. Don't cut it, Betty Renfro. Okay. We'll fix that. All right, so what I need to do now is just glue. Well, no, let me go ahead and ink it. So that way it will kind of stand out against, since these are the same, it'd be hard to see that it's a pocket. So I'm just going to ink this a little bit. And I can go back in and do more inking, but I really wanted to get that part there done. So now let's glue this down. We'll glue that down a little better too. I'm going to end up sticking my pages together with the way I just glued that down. And I don't even have a tissue right here. Great goodness. Okay, we're good now, I think. Hopefully. So now I'm just going to glue down the bottom and along that one side, and then just fold that over. Okay, so I'll need to trim that. I just need to round the corner. How is it looking up top? Looks pretty good. Okay, so we can actually use, no, we're going to do this because I just don't want to waste paper. So I am going to put this on this edge here, and then I'm going to make this a pocket. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and put this down. And that way we can use scraps, but it won't look bad either. And I'm gluing my pages together. And so I wanted to put this one down first. So I got it as close to the edge as I could. Okay, so now let me trim this up. There we go, and I need to trim a little bit here, not much. And a little tiny bit on the bottom. I don't really worry about the bottom too much because I can sand that straight if I need to. All right, so there's that. So now we need to measure. Well, we know it's 9.75, so I don't even need to measure. So what I'm going to do, I am going to get my paper trimmer out. I am going to square this up because it's not straight on that one edge. All right, so now it's straight, and then I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it just shy of 9.75. And I mean like literally maybe a 1/16 of an inch shorter. And that should be fine. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. And it looks like I need some more glue here. So let's make sure this is glued completely down, because I don't want this coming up as I'm putting papers in and out. So what I'll actually do, I'm just grabbing some washi tape, and it doesn't matter what it looks like because it's not really going to be seen. And I am just going to washi tape this little area down just to keep it from snagging on any of the papers as we're putting them in and out. Okay. So now what I want to do to this, I want to round my corners here. And I do want to cut a thumb pull in. And let's see. I think that looks all right. So let's go ahead and glue this. And so we're going to do it on the 3 sides. So this side, along the bottom, and along this side. And then I'm just going to put that down like that. And I'm just keeping it slightly off of the spine. Now I do need to round these corners, and I need to use this to do that because they are thicker. Okay, and so I do want to go ahead and put some tape down here. And so I've got some tape right here, and I'm actually going to use this one because it's not that sticky. And so I want to show you guys what I do when I have washi tape that's not very sticky. I just take right here, I have one of my glue sticks, and I'm going to put it just on the edge right here, just barely. And then I am going to put the tape halfway on the paper there. And I want half of it hanging over. You know, and I try to get it as close to halfway as I can, but half the time it don't, but it's fine. And so then I'm going to turn it over, and I'm just going to take my glue stick, and I'm just going to run along the tape right there. And so that how will keep my washi tape in place. And that's how I do my washing. And then I will go back and I'll round it off. Let me do this one. And there you go. So that's how I do my washing. Okay, so there's another, now we have basically another divider. this one other page, it's not too far back here, so we're going to have another divider here somehow. Just trying to think how I want to do this one. I could do let's do this one like this and just make it this kind of pocket. So I'm just folding that over like that, and we'll glue this down. Okay. And so we can actually use some scraps, I think, for this part. Let's see what we have. So we can use that, and we can use this. Okay, so let's glue this down. And where does this come to? I can do it about here. So like I said, I prefer to use my scraps. Even if I have plenty of paper, I just prefer to use my scraps, and it just makes it easier for me. All right, that looks good. So let's trim that. So I'm just going to trim right here with the top of the paper. Try not to cut paper. Well, not cut paper that I don't want to cut. All right, and then it looks like I need to trim a little bit here. Maybe if I can. Yeah, I got it. And then right along the bottom. Okay, so there's that part of it. Now I want to cover this piece, and we're going to use this. Yep, so I'm going to put it just like that, but I'm going to leave a little. I'll show you what we're going to do on this. Y'all probably already know what I'm going to do on it. All right, so I'm just going to try and line this up kind of with the bottom, and then do it just like that. And then I need to cut this part off right here. All right, and I'm just going to kind of do that like that, just a little bit. That's all I really need to do. Do I need to cut any off the bottom? Yeah, a little bit. Not too much. There we go. All right, so now let's just fold that over. That work? Yep, that's going to work. And let's glue that down. Yeah, no, I got it on my other paper. Y'all knew I was going to. All right, and I do want to put a strip of washi right here. So let's just put that strip down to make sure this doesn't snag. I'm going to put a piece down here too because it's not wanting to stick right this minute. All right, so now I can glue that down. So I'm just going to glue the top and the bottom, and there's that. Let's see if that will stay down. Okay, so now we just need to cover this back here, and we can do the same thing that we did. Is this the Do I have any other? This is all the scraps I have right now. I really didn't want to do the same pocket, but there's no sense wasting it. I'm just looking to see what I might can do differently. Let's see what paper we have. We might just use another sheet of paper so I don't do the exact same pocket. I mean, I don't mind doing the exact same pocket, but I don't know. We're just going to do something different. Maybe. Let's go ahead and use this one since we don't have but one of those. So let's glue this. And we're still staying in that green, mint green theme, so that works. I'm just getting some glue on here real good. I could do my tape, but I just don't feel like it. And we're just going to set that in there like that. Okay, so now I need to trim this up. So let's see if I can do it without making a huge mess. I'm trying. Yeah. Okay, so there's that. Let's see what I can do here. This is the part that always gets me when I have to do this. I need to trim that off there, right there. It looks like I'm over. I need to get my sanding block because I think that's over. And let's trim this. Okay, so let me round the corners and then we will put some washi along the edge. Let's see, what washi do I want to use on that? Let's just use this right here. I think I need to put glue on it too with that one, because that one's not very sticky either. This washi, most of my washi is so old, because I bought so much of it thinking that, I don't know what I was thinking there. I don't have a clue what I was thinking. I just thought I needed it, I guess. All right, so we got that. Now let's flip it around and get some glue on that washi. And close that over. And then we will round the corners again, because we squared it back off with our washi. And this side too. Well, that didn't do so great. There we go. All right, so there's what we have so far. So now I want to, I guess, I want to work on the front cover a little bit, and then we'll worry, probably tomorrow, we'll start adding stuff like pockets and all. But I wanted to work on the front cover. And one of the things I had, and I'm just not sure what I want to do, I was thinking about putting this lace right here to cover the that little seam area. But then I was thinking I have these that I might want to put some of this down here and put these on them. And I think that's what I'm going to do, actually. So let me go ahead. I should have ironed this, but I didn't. So let me take and put a little bit of glue along this edge here for right this minute. That's just so that it doesn't fray on me, because I don't want it to come apart. So I am going to glue this. Where do I want to glue it at, though? That's going to be the thing. Do I want it covering that black some? Or do I want it like that? I think I'm going to do it right here, because if I can find some of that velvet trim that matches, I'll put a strip of it right down through there, and that would look good. So let me get some glue down. So I'm going to take this and put it right there, and I'm going to use my hand to kind of smooth that out some. Now I can go back in and add some more glue, but I'm going to let that get stuck down right there. And I'm going to put some glue on this bottom part that I just cut so that it doesn't fray. Let me go ahead and put a little bit of glue under here. Okay, so there's that. All right, so now what I'm thinking is, let's see if I can, so I have this, I can kind of fray it a little bit. Then I have these, so I thought about like layering these up a little bit with some of that green behind them. But I also have some of this that I was going to use for the pages. That might be pretty. I think that would be pretty. Let's get a little piece of this. And let's get a little bit bigger piece of this. Maybe like that. And let me see. I'm just trying to look and see how I want it. I'm not sure how I want it. I don't want that cut edge like that. I want it to be frayed. So I got to figure out how to get this fraying. Now, if I didn't want it to fray, it would be frayed all over the place. But because I'm wanting to have it frayed, it's... So let's see what we can do with it. See if we can do anything with this. I don't know. We're going to figure something out. We can do something, surely. Okay. That's looking a little better. Because I don't want it to look like uniform or something. I'm thinking maybe just that one piece of the green. So let's see what that would look like. I don't know, guys. I just don't know. I may have to leave it like this and come back and let y'all tell me in the comments. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let me know how you guys would put this part right here on for the cover. Now, I just cut that ribbon, this lace here, and I saw that it looks like I can cut it in half pretty easily. So I'm thinking I do that. Let me go ahead and glue the edges real quick, because I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. This is how I do my stuff. Y'all wanted to see how I do all this? This is how I do it. I just try it and see. All right. So let me see if I can cut this in half without it messing up too much. Because I can put this on the edge of some pages. And that will like really tie it all in. All right, let's see how this looks. So let's go, let's do the first one right here. So that's the part I cut right there. So I want to glue that part down. Oh yeah, that's going to work, I think, guys. And because I'll be gluing it down, it'll stop the fraying if it was going to fray. So let's see. See how that looks. Let me trim this off. Ooh, I like it. What do you guys think? I would round the edges of it. And let's put another piece right here. See if we can do that. So I'm putting it on the back side because of the way the pocket is on the front. So I'm just putting this on the back side of that page. So I think that's going to look cute. I like it. Now, do I want to put any of that? I think I do want to put a piece of that. I think I want to put a piece of that maybe up towards the front or something, because I think it'll kind of bring the colors out. Let's put a piece of this right here. So let's go ahead and do this. And let's put this down. Just like that. I think those colors will look good together. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. Look how pretty. I'm loving it. Okay. So let's see. What do we want to put here? Do we want to put green? Let's put another piece of the green, I guess, but we'll have to cut it. That's not wanting to lay down. I don't want it to. So let's get another piece of green and cut it. I'm going to cut it like that. Let me go ahead and cut it, then I can glue the edges. So I'm just going to cut it in half. I think that is so pretty. So see, when I start these, I never know, like, I don't know, when I start making one, I have in my mind how I think it's going to look. But honestly, once I start making it, it just kind of morphs into its own little thing, and I just, whatever, you know, I just kind of go with it. So I honestly never know what one of these is going to look like, because my preconceived ideas just kind of go out the window whenever I sit down and start actually working with them. It's almost like, I mean, I don't know how to say it without sounding weird, but it's almost like I let the paper or the book itself speak to me as to what direction to go with it. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but I just kind of let, you know, whatever I feel, you know, that would look good in that book. That's kind of what I go with. So now I'm just wondering, do I want to put that other green lace in? I don't have another tab or divider to put it in, but I can put it on a paper. We may as well just go ahead and put it in. So let me glue the ends of it so it doesn't come unraveled. And then let me glue it down onto the paper here. And that'll prevent this long edge from coming unraveled as well. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so let me let that dry for just a second, and then I will show you guys the lace and the flowers on the front again so you guys can give me your opinion and we'll figure out what to do. All right, I think that looks really good. I mean, I don't even know if it needs anything. Should I just do that? I'm almost thinking that's what I want to do. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yep, let's just do it. So these have a sticky thing on them, and I don't trust that sticky. So I did peel the sticky backing off, but I am going to still glue these down with Fabri-Tac because I don't want them coming off. So I'm just going to glue them down just like this. Put one more of the bigger ones, I think. Like that. And then I think I want a couple little ones in there. And I'm just going to stick a little one right here. And let's see, where else do we want to put a little one? You know what? No, I'm not doing it today. We'll do it on the next video. I may put like a plaque thing there that you could stick a nameplate or something in. All right, guys. So we will come back tomorrow and we will add some pockets and we'll maybe put like a plate there. I will look and see if I can find some other ribbon to put right here on top of that, but I'm loving how this one is looking. It is so feminine looking to me. I love it. It's not what I had originally envisioned when I sat down here to do this, but I think it's gorgeous. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.